coming as well. And many other markets are moving towards the real time. But there is no global infrastructure for the cross-border. When you get to the cross-border, there is no one central counterparty. There is no one central bank that manage or control. And that's the whole complexity of moving, actually, where the distributed ledger technology is really fitting for the purpose, because you don't need necessarily a one single entity controlling that. And that's the whole value. But we trust and we are confident that as long as you are working with the regulation, you are working with the oversight, you are explaining what you are doing, and you are going beyond the hypes. I am feeling that there are a change. We started in 2017 in terms of our network going live. We started, I think it took us 1 year to have the first 100 users, and now we moved to 200, and this only took 1 year. So I think that the mass adoption will come with the use cases that are viable and bring value to the end users.
The mass adoption will come with the use cases that are viable and bring value to the end users.
Okay, what is going on, CYPRX advanced YouTubers? Welcome back to another CYPRX YouTube video breakdown. As always, if you're interested in learning about cryptocurrencies, commodities, indices, foreign exchange, please go ahead and consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. Really do appreciate the love and the support. Make sure that you guys are smashing that thumbs up button. It does help boost the YouTube algorithm. I mentioned to you guys that they are pretty much shadow banning the YouTube and the Twitter page, so it is going to be extremely hard to find our YouTube. In today's video, we're going to talk about the hype cycle. We're going to be talking about the Bank of Canada, the Monetary Authority of Singapore. We're going to be talking about Project Jasper and Project Euban. We're going to be talking about how these central banks have been piloting Ripple technology for quite some time now, since the early 2012, 2014, 2017 days. It has been going on for a long period of time. There is about to be a massive correction in the cryptocurrency markets, where we see the market pull back. And I'm going to show you guys that proof is in the pudding, and that these bank and institutional traders, these big high-end individuals, are mentioning these things, okay, to the general public. So before we get started in today's video breakdown, first, I want to take your attention to this chart right here. We have the hype cycle for blockchain, okay? And right down here at the bottom, we see the innovation trigger, the peak of inflated expectations, the trough of disillusionment, the slope of enlightenment, and then the plateau of productivity. We are about to enter the trough of disillusionment and the slope of enlightenment, and then we are going to go on into the plateau of productivity. All of the innovation trigger, the peak of inflated expectations, that is already coming to fruition, okay? We are about to enter the last three stages right now, and you guys really need to truly understand that. So I want to take your attention over here to this lady, Marjan Delantine, okay? If you guys don't know who this is, she is the head of global banking of distributed ledger technology at Ripple, okay? And she used to work for Swift. She is a very important individual, and I want you guys to pay attention to what she says. She mentions that a market correction was going to come into play. So just listen to what she says. She mentioned this in 2019, that a major correction was going to come into play. You guys can find this on YouTube by typing in Marjan Delantine, global head of banking at Ripple of future distributed ledger technologies. And this is the first Blockchain International Scientific Conference that she spoke at. Okay, you guys can go to 9 minutes and about 40 seconds. So I'm going to click that for you all and just play that for you all real fast and let you listen. Okay.
It brings many efficiencies. I think this is from the financial industry. It has been understood. Now, when you are talking about the blockchain, you are talking about around crypto. The story of the crypto is a bit different. I think 2017 probably was a crypto party. 2018 was crypto correction, and I think 2019 will be the same trend. As long as we don't have let's say, a global consensus about the regulation, how this is going to be regulated, there will be correction as well.
Boom. Okay, so think about what's going on in the world right now. Mass regulation of cryptocurrency, right? The White House putting out an executive order trying to regulate cryptocurrency. The SEC attacking Ripple and XRP. You guys see this lady mentioning how if they try to regulate cryptocurrency, there is going to be a massive correction. Well, you guys can see that in the market space right now. Again, this is the head of global banking at Ripple, and she used to work for Swift. If you guys don't know who this individual is, make sure that you do your research. She is a very key player, and she says a lot of interesting things about the future of the crypto space. I want to now take your attention over here to an article that one of my students sent me, and I'm sure that you guys have seen this before. We've covered this multiple times on the YouTube channel, that the carbon credit initiative that XRP is supporting. And this article reads, Zanj.com, I hope that I'm saying that right, will develop a carbon credit solution on the XRP ledger. And I just want to take your attention to a key phrase right here that talks about the United Nations. A sustainability run securities exchange operated in partnership with the United Nations announced today that it will develop a carbon credit solution on the carbon neutral XRP ledger. So I highlighted United Nations for you guys, taking you guys over here to UN Stats, UnitedNationsStats.org, okay, scrolling all the way down to the bottom. This is a PDF where they talk about the treatment of cryptocurrency assets and the macroeconomic perspective, okay? I want to take your guys' attention down here to a PDF and an article that came out on projects that the Bank of Canada and the Monetary Authority of Singapore are testing right now, okay? So when you click this article right here, this PDF, it takes you over to this page right here. And it mentions Project Jasper and Project Euban. This is proof in the pudding, again, right in front of your eyes, that these banking institutions are piloting Ripple technology. Project Jasper at the Bank of Canada and a Project Euban at the Monetary Authority of Singapore simulate real-time gross settlement RTGS systems on the distributed ledger platform. And the RTGS system payments are processed individually, immediately, and within finality through the day CPSS system, okay? And then I want to take your attention over here where it talks about what the banking institutions are doing via these projects. So we see digital currencies and fintech projects, central bank digital currency, CBDC. The way the Canadians are using money and making payments is changing in response to new technologies. That is why we are building the capability to issue a central bank digital currency, so we should be ready if the need arises. And you guys can see them talk about Project Jasper right here. Project Jasper marks a significant milestone in the payments industry. It was the first time in the world that the central bank participated in distributed ledger technology experiment in partnership with the private sector. This collaborative research, and again, the private sector, again, companies like Ripple and XRP, they are privately owned companies. This collaborative research initiative between the public and the private sectors aims to understand how distributed ledger technology could transform the wholesale payment system. And we see them talk about different phases, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, all right, phase 4. They're piloting this technology, okay? This is a more in-depth breakdown on what Project Jasper was. Project Jasper, the collaborative research initiative by Payments Canada, the Bank of Canada, Financial Innovation Consortium, R3, we see them again mention R3, and a number of Canadian financial institutions to understand how distributed ledger technology works and could transform the future of payments in Canada. The project was launched in March 2016. This is old news, you guys. You guys can see how they've been piloting this information for quite some time. Down here, we see them mentioning them piloting through the R3 and the Quota. We already know that Ripple and XRP is partnered up with R3 and the Quota platform, right? So taking you guys over here, what do we see? Royal Bank of Canada reveals blockchain trial with Ripple. Royal Bank of Canada has revealed it is working on a new proof of concept distributed ledger technology-based remittance program. Royal Bank of Canada has revealed it is working on a new proof of concept for distributed ledger-based remittance using technology offered by industry startup Ripple. So we see them here again mentioning doing business with Canada. We see them piloting projects like Project Jasper to test out these distributed ledger technologies. People really truly don't understand how big this is about to be to change the digital infrastructure. Now, there are some people who are awake and aware, but because of how manipulative social media is and YouTube is with all these price predictions, people can't really wrap their head around what they're actually getting involved in. This is much bigger than me. This is much bigger than you or any YouTube influencer. You guys, this is changing the payment infrastructure of the world, and you guys have to understand how truly big that is going to be. Last but not least, we see this article right here, Ripple joining forces with Canadian Bank for new project. Scrolling down here to the meat of this article, a detailed white paper on the findings of Project Jasper Phase 3 has been published by the Bank of Canada, TMX Group, Payments Canada, R3, and Accenture. We already know that XRP is doing business with Accenture, which also includes feasibility of setting and clearing securities over a POC, proof of concept, leveraging on R3's Quota platform after a successful simulation, okay? So taking your attention here, highlighting Accenture, we already know that XRP and Ripple are doing business with Accenture. Payments platform Ripple inks a deal with Accenture. Accenture has struck an alliance with Ripple, an enterprise company providing cross-currency settlement solutions for financial institutions. Again, you guys, the proof is in the pudding. Just do your digging, click the links, read the articles, okay? You guys can piece this stuff together for yourselves. It is not hard. If you guys are invested in the cryptocurrency space, you need to make sure that you're doing your research to back why it is that you're investing in whatever asset you are purchasing, okay? Again, not financial advice. I know what I'm doing with my XRP bags. I know where I'm taking profit, and I know why I'm taking profit at those significant price levels, and I know the potential that XRP has in the future, okay? So again, taking you over here just to finish off this video, we see them mention Project Euban, okay? Coming over here, Project Yuban, Monetary Authority of Singapore. Project Yuban, central bank digital money using distributed ledger technology. What is it? Project Yuban is a collaborative project with the industry to explore the use of blockchain and distributed ledger technology for the clearing and settlement of payment and securities. But we see Monetary Authority of Singapore, and we already know that Ripple has offices in Singapore. Singapore is going to be a big key player in the adoption of Ripple and XRP. Ripple aims to make a splash in Asia with the expansion of the Singapore office, and we also see over here Monetary Authority of Singapore. Ripple-backed Triangelo receives new approvals from Monetary Authority of Singapore. The company attained approval from the Monetary Authority of Singapore under the Payment Service Act. So why is a company that is getting sued by the SEC doing so much business with massive banks and institutions? Why are people that used to work at the Swift network coming over here and working for Ripple and XRP mentioning a correction if regulatory framework gets put in place? And that is what's happening right now. You guys piece the breadcrumbs together. This is all planned. This is all correlated, and this is all manipulated in order to give the banking institutions a discounted price, a much, much firmer price to send price action much, much higher. Okay. Ripple and XRP, somebody asked me, do I realistically think that XRP can reach $1,000 in the future? Right now, as of right now, that is very unrealistic. But what I think is going to happen in the future is very logical, and that the liquidity that is about to pump through XRP, okay, that is going to have to reflect itself in the price of XRP, meaning that, right, XRP is not going to be able to handle this amount of money if it stays at subpar of 50 cents, which is where it's at right now. It is going to have to increase in value significantly if the banking institutions that are operating with billions and trillions of dollars are going to be utilizing it. And that is just, again, my personal opinion, not financial advice. That is just logic, you guys. Anybody with a brain can piece that together. Blessings to you guys all. I hope that this video breakdown helped you all out. Really do appreciate the love and the support. You guys see time and time again them mention correctional pullbacks. We see them piloting this technology. We understand the expansion in the cryptocurrency space and where we are operating at via how early we are at in this market, via the hype cycle and the adoption of cryptocurrency markets. Okay, you guys can do this research yourself. I highly suggest it. Blessings to you all. Make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel, like this video. As always, be cognizant, be aware, and I'll see you guys in the next video breakdown.